Ocelot crossing signs are still standing at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, even though you are unlikely to see one. Only about 50 ocelots remain in Texas in danger of inbreeding, and the proposed border wall will keep them from connecting to a larger population in Mexico.
This side of the river, we're talking about one or two populations. Those are at risk of extinction with a barrier like this that impedes this metapopulation communication with other populations, perhaps south of the border.
South Texas conservationists have sounded alarm since the fence built during George W. Bush's presidency sliced through parts of nature reserves nearly a decade ago. Now, talk of a more extensive wall along portions of the Rio Grande Valley is further aggravating tensions in an ecologically sensitive region.
You can end up changing the entire ecology of an area by having a barrier like this. If it's a concrete wall, you're stopping everything. You know, some of the birds can fly over, but otherwise nothing is making it through. Not seed dispersers, not a mouse, not anything.
Across the lower Rio Grande Valley National Wildlife Refuge, there are at least 19 federally listed threatened and endangered species that could be further impacted by a potential wall. In the region's floodplains, where there is already a border levee wall, these species stand a lesser chance of survival in the case of a tropical storm or hurricane.
In the past, they could get up and out. You know, the levee had a nice slope on both sides. So if you're a javelina, if you're an ocelot, if you're any kind of terrestrial animal, you just go up and over the levee and then you're on dry land. If there's a concrete slab in your way, you can't do that anymore. And that terrain is underwater for 2, 3 or more months. You've got no hope.
If the Trump administration gets its way, 45 additional kilometers of border levee wall will be constructed across the valley. Ramon Taylor, VOA News, Rio Grande Valley, Texas.